I could eat these all day. Hey there, you beautiful people. Thomas here, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making sourdough crackers using our sourdough starter discard. You don't want to be throwing that away every time you feed your starter. Let's use it to make more deliciousness. And unlike making sourdough bread, which can take 2 to 3 days, sourdough crackers, 30 minutes. It's super fun, super easy, and only requires 3 ingredients: your sourdough starter, butter, and your seasoning of choice. So let's get into it. First step is we have to preheat our oven to 350. Check. Next, we're going to grab our handy dandy scale and measure out 400 to 500 grams of sourdough starter. Depending on the size of your pan and the size of your crackers that you want. If you want them super thin, maybe lean towards 400 grams, and if you want them a little thicker, go towards 500 grams. I'm using this kind of a pan today, so it's a little larger than a normal baking sheet, so I'm going to use 500 grams. Is there even 500 grams of Shirley in here? We're cutting it close. Once you've decided how much of your sourdough starter you're going to use, that's going to determine how much butter you use. Because for every 100 grams of sourdough starter, you're going to use 1 tablespoon of butter. So if I'm using 500 grams of starter, I'm going to use 5 tablespoons of butter. And if you're using 400 grams, use 4 tablespoons of butter, a half of a stick. Next, we're going to melt it and mix it together. Meanwhile, line your baking sheet with parchment paper so it doesn't stick. Next, we're going to pour our mixture into our pan, and using a spatula or a wooden spoon, spread it as evenly as you can. Now we season! This is the fun part because you can get creative. Just run over to your spice rack and choose whatever looks good. If you're envisioning more of a Cheez-It vibe, get some grated Parmesan cheese, put that on there. And if you're looking for something a little more basic, just salt and pepper is totally fine. Today I'm going to use everything bagel seasoning. Thanks, Morton Williams. And you know, it's got poppy seeds, sesame seeds, onion, garlic, so that should make for a tasty chip. So we're going to go ahead and bake this for 10 minutes and then score into cracker shapes. After 10 minutes, you're going to want to score into cracker shapes using a knife, pizza cutter, or scraper. I find this to be easiest for me. And you just cut it into the size you want your crackers to be. Then we're going to bake it for 15 to 20 more minutes, depending on your desired level of crispiness. If you're like me and like it a little crispier, lean closer to 20 minutes. I'll probably check around the 18-minute mark. Oh yeah, these look beautiful. I can't wait to try one. Could be a little crispier. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right, now we're gonna let them cool a little bit. 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. Delicioso. I could eat these all day. Now the ones that were in the center have more of like a pita bread consistency, which I'm not mad at. I'm just missing some hummus and some cream cheese. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I hope you take this recipe and give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. Otherwise, until next time, talk to you later.